Oldenake here with another Halo 4 campaign mission walkthrough, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can complete the Shutdown mission, the sixth mission on Halo 4 on legendary difficulty with 0 skulls on. That's no skulls on. I'm actually practicing for an attempt of a full campaign run, prologue to epilogue, with no deaths and no skulls. Now in this particular mission, having no skulls on actually makes the mission slightly easier because it's easier to kill the coveys, to be quite honest. You just have to be a little bit careful because without mythic and tilt skulls on, your shields are just average, they're not double health, and the Banshee that you will be using at the end of the mission does not have extra shielding as well. So with those caveats, we actually have a fairly simple mission here. The first thing we're going to do is the infamous Shutdown skip that No Wise 10 found when the game first came out. But we boost out of here with the with our Pelican, and we have guns and I believe a laser. But the idea here of this mission is that you have to get into each of 2 traffic control centers and disable the communications so that somehow you can get past the Didac shields to get to the Didac. And after you do that, ultimately you wind up in a 3rd structure and you battle your way through that. Well, the skip basically takes away the need to go through the first 2 structures, which is of great relief on Legendary, because the first structure, depending on which one you pick first, but one structure is primarily Coveys and one structure is primarily Prometheans, and battling through all that's a real pain in the butt. But anyway, we're going straight to the 3rd structure, and using this little gap here, and come in and settle the Pelican down. Now, if we'd have gone through and battled through the first 2 structures, the back of this building, which you don't see, would open up and you'd wind up here anyway. So we're just skipping the requirement to go through those first 2 structures. It's essentially 2/3 of the mission. So we'll go ahead and run on up here. We're entering the 3rd structure. And tip, do not run into this grav lift because you can run right through it. Do not sprint, just walk into it. I've actually sprinted into it and just kept going and fell to my death, so just be careful there. Anyway, we come up out of the grav lift and we want to bring ourselves over here. You have a jetpack, so got a little extra boost there, and there's going to be 2 shielded jackals and a grunt that may or may not appear. Normally the jackals will appear, and got a little anxious on the first one. My aim's not so great today. Well, there's the grunt, and decided to go the other way. Okay, there comes the jackal. Let's see if I can get him now. The DMR is a great weapon to knock back the shields on a jackal. Hit him in the hands, it'll knock back the shields and expose his head for an easy headshot. Okay, the next thing we need to do, we come over here to this ramp. We've got 4 grunts that we need to deal with, and obviously that turret up there, that plasma cannon, and gun emplacement. Now, what I found is that you can sit back here using the ramp as cover and take these guys out at distance. All right. I took the first one out. I'll take the guy. There's a turret over there on the left, turret on the right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run up here and swap out my railgun, which I got from the side of the Pelican, by the way. I forgot to tell you about that. I originally swapped out the saw for the railgun. Anyway, what happens here is that on each of these 2 platforms up here, the grunts, actually there is an elite on both sides as well, so when the elite gets on, switch over to the light rifle. That's why I ran up and got it. and you can take out the elite by just peppering him in the head with light rifle. One or two clips will take care of it, will do the job. But as I was saying before, as I take a grunt out from the plasma cannon, the next grunt on the platform will walk up and jump into the turret, and I can just sit there and headshot him, if you will. And so I'm sitting back here at distance, just taking out grunts at my leisure. It does lengthen the mission a little bit, but it is really a safe way to do things. Alright, I'm waiting for the elite on the left side to jump on the plasma cannon. Once he does, I can flip over to the light rifle and dispatch him as well. There he is. And what I found is interesting is that sometimes I can take them out with 3 or 4 shots. Sometimes I have to run 2 clips through them, and I'm not really sure what the difference is. I think one of the knights is a little bit stronger than the other. Okay, but I'm not sure. All I know is that back at this distance, I can take them both out, and I still have plenty of light rifle ammo left over. Okay, I still got a grunt over there. I can take him out. Now I'm going to come back and, if I find it, come back and, there it is. I'm going to juggle the railgun and the B. I'm in the DMR.
Chief,
over across to this platform on the left. Yeah, because I'm ultimately going to use the railgun on an elite, and actually on hunters, to help in dispatching hunters, which I have to face. Okay, I've advanced the railgun, and now I've got to take out some more minor coveys, shielded jackals. There's 3 of them over there and a couple grunts, and there we go. I got all 3 of the jackals, and I got 1 of the 2 grunts. And there's more jackals down here that I have to take out. And looking for grunts and jackals. Grunts and jackals. Okay, I still have some ammo left in my DMR, so... Which, by the way, I got out of the Pelican as well. Sorry about that. I should have mentioned that when I was swapping weapons out. So, if anybody's wondering why I have a DMR and railgun when I got out of the Pelican, that's because those weapons were on the side of the Pelican, and I was able to swap out what I had for them. Okay. I think I'm down to maybe 1 grunt, 2 grunts maybe. I'm very careful about those needlers. You know, without Mythic and tilt on, my shields aren't all that high. Alright, I got the railgun. I'm going to fire the railgun at that elite who's standing still for me. Head shooting him with the light rifle, and he's taken care of. So all I have left are 2 grunts on this platform up here, I believe. I've dispatched every other covey that I've met so far. Now I'm down to 1 grunt. Okay. I'm going to swap my light rifle out for the fuel rod cannon that elite had. And so I'm going to be using the railgun and the fuel rod cannon against 2 hunters that are going to come down a grav lift. I have to kill these 2 so I can go up the grav lift to the next level. And now I'm running back. It's in a straight back direction from that platform. There's a crate full of fuel rod cannon ammo, or fuel rods actually. So now I'm running back up. And run. Oh, we do a lot of running on this campaign. Okay, and the 2 hunters should be coming down. And I'm just trying to get a railgun shot off here on one of the hunters. There we go. Which might reduce the number of fuel rods I need to take him out. Now I'm using this post right here on the left in front of me as cover. So when he fires at me, I duck behind the post. And I think I just got the first one. Alright, yep. So let's pull the railgun back out. Get a good shot at the second one. And then boom. Oh crap, he fired right away. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I think he's down. And I'm going to run back and grab some more fuel rod ammo. I'm going to switch my railgun out, which I don't need anymore, for the light rifle. There we go. When we come up to the next level, there's an elite I got to deal with as soon as I get up out of the grav lift. And as it turns out, I really only needed the light rifle because that's a very effective weapon against elites when Mythic and Tilt aren't on. But I'll take a couple shots with the fuel rod cannon to see if I can drop the shields a bit, and then take him out with a light rifle. And I'm also going to try to take out a couple of grunts on turrets. And then after that, it's a jump in the Banshee and a wild ride to the finish. Okay, here we go. The hunters are down. I'm heading for the grav lift. Going up to the next level.
Head for one of those locations. Bringing those towers down is the only way we're going to reach the didact.
Okay, and the elite should be making, here he is. Fire a couple of fuel rods at him. Flip back over. Oh, I actually took him out with a fuel rod cannon. Well, how about that? Okay. I was a little more accurate than I thought I was going to do. Alright, I'm taking... Well, let's try the fuel rod cannon on this guy. Now, actually, I probably could have just run straight for the Banshee, and I'm going to be using the one on the left over here. But first I'm going to take out this turret, gunner. Okay. And then we're going to head for the Banshee. Now I'm going to take off and immediately go low and right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind up coming under the center of the platform or the bridge or whatever you want to call it. And stay low underneath to protect myself. And then right at the end come back up the second level here, jump out of the Banshee, jump down to the first level, get inside the door, and boost on the jetpack up high to keep myself from getting fired on by the cubbies that are on that bridge. And that's basically the end of the mission. We have got to go up here and go through a bit of a cutscene with Cortana. And the chief is going to jump off the edge here and get on the lich and follow the didact out to wherever the didact's going, which is basically to the composer mission. But that's a no-death legendary run with no skulls on. It actually was a little bit easier than other missions where you've got skulls activated, and definitely easier than the Mythic or Lazo, solo Lazo missions that are that I've done no death. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that helps in your legendary quest. You may even want to use these tactics if you ever get a weekly challenge that basically says do shutdown on legendary with no deaths. Anyway, as we get to the end here, if we ever get to the end here, this is Old and Achy signing off. Take care, everybody, and I'll leave you with the chief flying through the air.